Hey, how you doing today? I am Taquila Coleman here with another question I'm going to answer. Hello, Taquila. How are you? I have been watching you for a while now, and I have some questions regarding Kingdom Spouse. Well, I was in a 4 year to 5 year relationship, and while I was in that relationship, he was locked up, and I held him down when all and everyone left his side. This is what he was telling me, and I was the only one going to go see him, etc. And he started becoming distant, what I say 2 years later out of the 5 years. And I didn't understand why. And I kept asking questions which he wouldn't answer any of my questions at all. So I drifted because he stopped talking to me and didn't call on my birthday or our anniversary. Nothing from him. And at times I thought he did it intentionally towards me to punish me. So I just said enough is enough and I separated myself and moved on because it was about 7 or 8 months of him not talking, just silent. So he got out and didn't reach out to me at all. And I ran into him and acting if nothing ever happened, which is crazy to me because I was there for him financially, spiritually, and emotionally. And in return, nothing. I labored in tears and praying for him when he needed me. And now it's like something happened to the point he just moved on. This whole entire time, I felt as if he was the one because of our chemistry and love we have for each other, but also felt that his family found a way to keep us apart and the lies of others about me who don't even know me. So we met up and talked, and he was like, I still love you and care for you. But his actions, wait a minute. So we met up and he was like, I still love you and care for you, but his actions don't display that at all. And then he told me that his family don't like me and I haven't done anything to them at all. But you would think that all I did for her son and their brother, you would be thanking me, but no, opposite. I have been seeking God earnestly for clarity and answer to see if this is the one he chose for me. Can you help me, please? I feel that spells was done to break us up and counterfeits involved as well. So thank you for your question. So yes, you do want to begin to seek the Lord regarding this individual. You do not want to be standing, wasting any more of your time on a counterfeit. Okay. Now, while you are seeking the Lord regarding if this individual is your God ordained spouse, I need you to sit down and I need you to begin to ask yourself some questions. Okay. What initially attracted me to this man? You know, what is my relationship like with my own father? Okay. I need you to begin to like really help yourself to understand what is it about him that attracted me, to him, you know, why do I want to be with him? What do I love about him? What do I like about him? Why am I holding on to someone who is letting go of me? I need you to get answer to these questions, okay? Because sometimes we could be holding on to an individual because of our unhealed wounds, okay? So that's that. Now let's talk about him because you held him down. He told you you was the only one going to see him. You was the only one there for him, spiritually, financially, emotionally. However, he began to become distant. You started asking him questions. He wouldn't answer any of your questions. You felt like he was punishing you. And when he got out, he didn't even tell you he was out. He just operating, as if you don't exist. And then only for you to run into him and for him to act like nothing happened. But then he goes on to say, I still love you and care for you. Don't listen to that because he showed you how he felt. Okay. He showed you how he felt while he was in prison and when he got out. Okay. And so that's what you want to begin to look at. I just said in the previous videos, we're not going to put all this on no spell and counterfeit. Okay, we got to begin to move into holding these men accountable. Okay, this individual, he sounded like he never had a heart that was filled with love. He sounded like he was never in it for love. Okay, the heart probably was hard. It probably was cold hearted. You know, you said you said this whole entire time um, that you felt as if he was the one because y'all chemistry and love, you have for each other. You had chemistry and love for this man. He wasn't in it. He didn't feel the same way, okay? Because for him to, have that chemistry, he probably felt the chemistry, but his love isn't the same love you have for him. His love is toxic. The way he showed his gratitude, okay, the way how he showed his appreciation to the one who held him down these 2 years out of the 5 years he was in prison is by not calling you on your birthday or on the anniversary, is by becoming distant, giving you the silent treatment, acting like nothing happened when you ran into him out in public. Come on now. We're not dealing with no spells here. We're not dealing with no, he might be entertaining a counterfeit, but the scriptures say you would know them by their fruit. He started acting this way while he was in prison, even while you were still holding him down. You asking him questions he don't want. He giving you the silent treatment. He don't want. He acting like you did something to him. You should have left him in there. Learn from this situation, okay? Learn from this situation, okay? But also know that this man, he wasn't in it, okay? For the reason you were in it. And then you go on to say how he told you how his family don't like you. Um let me read this. He said his family don't like you. You haven't done anything to them. And just like how you said, you would think that they would be appreciative, but no, they're giving you the opposite. That's because he's over there siding. You okay? It's a reason why the family don't like you. If they never met you, it's a reason why they don't like you. It's because of whatever he's saying, okay, to them about you. So I'm telling you, this is red flags all over this. Um, Continue to seek the Lord regarding this individual. Um, and make sure you break them soul ties. This is an unhealthy soul tie you form with this individual. Make sure you break that soul tie. Part of breaking an unhealthy soul tie is by giving yourself closure. You don't need him to give you closure. Give yourself closure. Whatever questions you still need answer to, you give it to yourself. Okay, you help yourself to move forward. And then I also want you to raise your standard. I want this to be a learning lesson for you. And I want you to tell yourself, okay, I'm not holding down another man. Okay, the next man I hold down will be my husband. Raise your standards. Okay, the next man you hold down, you giving your all to, is your husband. Okay, allow these men who are interested in you to show you how much they love you, how they value you versus the other way around. But I need you to really get clear on and seek out, if there's a father wound here. I need you to understand, why did I choose this individual? What is it about this man I like that draw me to him? You know, like, really search this out, because we don't want to continue this pattern, okay? And if he does choose to be turn out to be God ordained, understand he's a prodigal right now, and God didn't choose the prodigal version of him. So you still have to let him go. Let this man go, and let God deal with him and work on him and develop him and move this man into a level of healing so that he could come back, knowing who you are, seeing your worth, and treating you accordingly. Okay. But in the meantime, let him go. You deserve better. So with that, I am Taquila Coleman. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care.